Have you ever met someone who just seems ordinary? They wear simple clothes, they drive an older car, and they're usually the quietest person in the room. They don't brag, they don't post their hustle on Instagram, and they don't try to be the center of attention. But then, one day, you find out the truth. Maybe you discover they're actually a multimillionaire, or you find out they've just achieved a goal so massive it leaves you speechless. In a world where everyone is shouting for attention, there is a special group of people who are winning the game of life in total silence. We call them the invisible winners. Think about those stories you hear in the news, like the humble janitor who passed away and left millions of dollars to charity. Nobody knew he was rich. He lived simply, he walked to work, and everyone thought he was struggling. But he was actually wealthier than the people driving Ferraris past him every day. Today, we are going to look inside the minds of these people. We're going to decode the secret psychology of winning without showing off. Number 1. Breaking the script. From the moment we are born, society hands us a script. You know the one. It says, study hard, get a safe job, get married, buy a big house, and spend the rest of your life paying for it. It's like a one-size-fits-all suit that society expects everyone to wear. But quiet winners, they reject the suit. They realize that the standard script is often a trap that leads to a life of quiet desperation. Instead of chasing the goals everyone else is chasing, they look for what we call micromotives. What does that mean? It means they find the small, quiet things that actually make them happy, regardless of what the neighbors think. Maybe it's a hobby that doesn't pay well but brings them peace. Maybe it's a small business that stays small on purpose so they can spend time with their kids. The moment you stop doing things just so people can see you doing them is the moment you actually start winning. Let's be honest. How many of your goals are actually yours, and how many are just things you want so people will think you're successful? Quiet winners have realized that their happiness doesn't need a verified badge or a certificate from society. They are their own judges. Number 2. The man in the car paradox. Have you ever heard of the man in the car paradox? This is a huge psychological truth that quiet winners understand better than anyone. Most people buy a luxury car because they think, if I drive this, people will think I'm cool, successful, and important. They will respect me. But here's the reality. When you drive a $200,000 car down the street, people don't look at you. They look at the car. They're thinking, man, imagine if I was in that car. I would look so cool. They aren't giving you respect. They're just using your car as a backdrop for their own fantasies. You spent all that money for respect, but you didn't get any. You just provided a free show for strangers. Quiet winners use a concept called stealth wealth. They know that true value is internal. They wear high-quality clothes without big, loud logos. They drive cars that are reliable, not flashy. Why? Because they don't need your validation to feel good about themselves. If your value depends on how strangers look at you, you are a prisoner. You are constantly working to maintain an image for people who don't even care about you. Quiet winners have escaped that prison. They have the hidden wealth that provides security, not attention. Number 3. The power of quiet ambition. When we think of ambition, we usually imagine someone working 100 hours a week, screaming into a phone, and stepping over everyone to get to the top. But there's a new wave of winners using something called quiet ambition. These people aren't chasing titles or fame. They're chasing a work-life rhythm. Their goal isn't to be the boss of everyone else, it's to be the boss of their own time. They want to be masters of their craft, but they want to do it on their own terms. One of their biggest superpowers is something called the unexplained no. Think about it. When someone asks you for a favor or invites you to an event you don't want to attend, you usually spend 10 minutes making up excuses. You say, "Oh, I would love to, but my cat is sick and my car is in the shop." Quiet winners don't do that. They know that no is a complete sentence. They protect their time and their energy like it's gold. They don't feel the need to justify their boundaries to anyone. They're focused on their own path, and they don't let the noise of the world distract them. This isn't being rude, it's being intentional. Number 4. The ultimate flex. Time autonomy. As we wrap this up, I want to ask you a very serious question. What does winning actually look like to you? Is it a bigger house? Is it more followers? The truth is, the ultimate flex, the biggest win in the world, is time autonomy. Time autonomy is the ability to wake up in the morning and say, I can do whatever I want today. It's being debt-free. It's not being controlled by a boss you hate. It's the freedom to spend your Tuesday afternoon reading a book or walking in the park without asking for permission. That is the highest level of success. You can have $1 billion, but if you have zero control over your time, you are still poor. You are just a rich slave. The quiet winner knows that a beautiful life isn't one that looks good from the outside. It's one that feels good on the inside. They don't care if the world isn't clapping for them because they're too busy enjoying the peace and quiet of their own success. So, are you ready to stop performing for the crowd? Are you ready to start winning for yourself? Let me know in the comments. Do you prefer stealth wealth, or do you think it's important to show your success to inspire others? There's no wrong answer. I want to hear your perspective. If this video gave you a new way to look at your life, hit that like button. And if you want to join our community of people decoding the secrets of the human mind, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on that bell. We've got a lot more to talk about. Until next time, stay quiet, stay focused, and keep winning your own way. See you in the next one.